Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and the Restless official 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Victor's Curveball. Phyllis' cunning move unleashes nightmare Audra. According to spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of The Young and the Restless, which run from August 18th to August 29th, Audra Charles will unleash her nightmare while Victor Newman will throw a curveball. Let's discuss the surprising news that will be revealed soon, as Michelle Stafford's character Phyllis Summers will also make a cunning play for Billy Flynn's character Cain Ashby. Cain will try once more in vain to win back Lily Winters during the week of August 18th to 22nd. When Cain calls the children, he will be alone because Lily will not assist him resolve the conflict. Phyllis might throw in a good word for Nick Newman after he asks her for assistance in forming his Cain alliance. But Phyllis might also believe that Cain should be on the lookout for the Newmans or anyone else he might associate with in Genoa City. She will find a way to make up for her botched honeymoon with Jack Abbott with Diane Abbott. Jack hopes his insider job doesn't go horribly wrong and will also provide Diane with some Billy updates. Additionally, Holden Novak will battle his developing feelings for Claire Newman, who will proceed to provide Nate Hastings with some important details regarding Audra. Although it is untrue, Audra will attempt to make Kyle Abbott appear to be the one who wooed her. After Claire exposes Audra for romantic sabotage on Victor's orders, Nate will finally pressure Audra for the truth. Claire should also let Nate know that Audra kissed Kyle at society, but Audra will do everything in her can to keep Nate around. Meanwhile, now that he's growing more attracted to Tessa Porter, Daniel Romalotti Jr. will begin to see her with new eyes. More hit pieces and Billy backlash may be the cause of Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman being pressed for answers by Billy Abbott, according to other Y&R spoilers. Jack then offers Kyle some advice, but Victor will make a decision that surprises everyone. Victor's action will throw a curveball, whether it has to do with his rivalry with the Abbotts, his possible collaboration with Cain, or something more intimate. Cain will have a task across town that Phyllis needs to start working on. Phyllis may demonstrate her complete dedication to this Cain scam, as Cain has already hinted at the prospect of her hacking the main business players and doing some shopping. There will be more daring actions and contentious exchanges throughout the week of August 25th to 29th. He might no longer see a love future for Audra and Nate, despite Audra's efforts to mend their relationship. If Audra has nothing left to lose, she might become a deadly woman. Will Claire and Kyle have to deal with Audra becoming even more of a nightmare? Claire won't be pleased if she eventually learns how far Kyle went to set his trap for Audra. Kyle isn't exactly as innocent as he likes Claire to think because he made out with Audra in a towel and acted like he was about to eat her in bed. As for Nick and Adam, they will continue to play the good cop, bad cop game in an attempt to win Victor's favor. As they build an alliance, Nick might be able to draw closer to Cain. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, the following 2 weeks will be increasingly exciting, so check in. In the tense and ever-twisting world of Genoa City, the upcoming 2 weeks promise to deliver a storm of surprises, shocks, and scheming that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats, beginning with Victor Newman, who appears poised to throw a curveball that could upend loyalties and test the mettle of even the most cunning players in town. As the patriarch of the Newman Empire, Victor's latest move is not merely a business decision but a strategic play with ripples that will affect multiple lives, including those of Cain Ashby, Lily Winters, and, of course, Audra Charles, whose personal life teeters on the brink of chaos. Michelle Stafford's Phyllis Summers is equally primed to make her mark, her cunning instincts on full display as she seizes an opportunity to manipulate circumstances to her advantage, and in true Phyllis fashion, her focus is sharply trained on Cain Ashby, who has been struggling to reclaim the heart of Lily Winters. Despite his repeated efforts, the upcoming week of August 18th to 22nd will see Cain facing yet another rejection, as Lily remains steadfast, unwilling to lend him the emotional support necessary to reconcile their fractured relationship. This leaves Cain isolated in his mission to repair his family connections, as he reaches out to the children, only to find himself alone, carrying the weight of his failures and the looming uncertainty of how to navigate the emotional labyrinth that has become his life. In parallel, Phyllis, ever the strategist, may find herself nudging Nick Newman toward a more advantageous position, offering subtle encouragement to bolster his alliance with Cain while simultaneously planting seeds of caution. She is well aware of the precariousness of Cain's situation in Genoa City, recognizing that enemies may be closer than they appear, whether in the form of the Newman family or other influential figures with vested interests. As Phyllis embarks on a covert mission to rectify the mishaps of her botched honeymoon with Jack Abbott working alongside Diane Abbott, she demonstrates the breadth of her cunning, intertwining personal ambitions with tactical maneuvers, all while Jack hopes that his insider endeavors will yield success without unintended fallout. Through their collaboration, Jack provides Diane with critical updates on Billy Abbott, adding another layer of intrigue to the power plays unfolding in the city, while Holden Novak grapples with a different kind of struggle, his burgeoning feelings for Claire Newman creating emotional turbulence that intersects with the strategic machinations of others. Claire, meanwhile, is busy delivering crucial intel to Nate Hastings, specifically regarding Audra Charles, whose attempts at deception have entangled multiple characters in a web of lies and misdirection. Despite Audra's efforts to make Kyle Abbott appear as the initiator of romantic entanglements, the truth, as Claire reveals, is far more complex, setting the stage for Nate to confront Audra and demand accountability. Audra's duplicity reaches its peak as she attempts to manipulate the narrative to keep Nate close, all while grappling with the consequences of a kiss she shared with Kyle at society, a detail that could unravel multiple alliances if disclosed. Concurrently, Daniel Romalotti Jr. begins to reassess his perceptions of Tessa Porter, recognizing a growing attraction that adds yet another dimension of personal drama to the already volatile landscape of Genoa City. The fallout from recent hit pieces and Billy Abbott's public backlash continues to reverberate through the lives of Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman, forcing them to answer uncomfortable questions and manage the increasingly precarious optics surrounding their respective positions in the business world. In the midst of these tangled relationships, Jack offers Kyle guidance, yet it is Victor's impending decision that promises to shock everyone, a move so unforeseen that it threatens to disrupt alliances, spark rivalry, and possibly redefine intimate connections. As Kane embarks on a critical task across town, Phyllis prepares to execute her part of a larger scheme, her dedication to the intricate Kane-related con evident as she plans to hack into the operations of key business players while also managing subtler, social manipulations to ensure Kane's success or failure aligns with her objectives. The week of August 25th to 29th is predicted to escalate in daring maneuvers and contentious encounters, with Audra potentially embracing a darker path should she feel that all is lost, transforming from a woman attempting reconciliation into a formidable threat whose actions may force Claire and Kyle to contend with increasingly dire consequences. The interplay between romantic sabotage, power struggles, and personal ambition becomes more pronounced as Audra's manipulations are revealed, including the lengths to which Kyle went to entrap her, a scenario complicated by the intimate dynamics of their prior interactions, including the infamous towel incident that now casts his motives in a questionable light. Meanwhile, Nick and Adam continue their calculated good cop, bad cop strategy, each vying for Victor's approval while simultaneously working to solidify their own positions and extract leverage over Kane, whose alliances are continually tested amid shifting loyalties. As the drama unfolds, viewers will witness a confluence of personal vendettas, professional gambits, and romantic entanglements that intersect in increasingly unpredictable ways, culminating in a crescendo of intrigue, deception, and high-stakes maneuvering that underscores the essence of the young and the restless. The strategic plays orchestrated by Victor and Phyllis, coupled with the personal turmoil of Kane, Lily, Audra, Nate, and others, establish a narrative in which no character is truly safe from manipulation or consequence. Phyllis' audacious moves, Victor's curveballs, and the entangled romances of Genoa City's elite promise a narrative rich in suspense, where the fallout from each decision reverberates across families, businesses, and hearts alike. Audra's potential transformation into a dangerous force, juxtaposed with Nate's determination to uncover the truth and the Newmans' continuous scheming, sets the stage for intense confrontations that will test the limits of loyalty, trust, and morality. As viewers tune in from August 18th to August 29th, they can expect shocking revelations, heated exchanges, and a series of plot twists that intertwine romance, betrayal, and power struggles. The storylines explore the duality of human behavior, the interplay between ambition and affection, deception and honesty, vengeance and reconciliation, creating a rich tapestry that keeps audiences captivated. Each character's decisions, whether strategic or emotional, ripple outward, influencing the actions and reactions of those around them, ensuring that the web of intrigue in Genoa City grows ever more complex. The narrative examines the consequences of manipulation, illustrating how even the most calculated moves can lead to unintended chaos, and highlighting the delicate balance of trust and deception in relationships that intertwine personal desires with professional agendas. Kane's repeated attempts to reconcile with Lily, juxtaposed with Phyllis' scheming and Victor's unexpected strategies, emphasize the unpredictability of alliances, while Nate's pursuit of the truth regarding Audra underscores the moral and emotional stakes involved in uncovering secrets. Simultaneously, the evolving dynamics between Daniel Jr. and Tessa, Chelsea and Adam's challenges under Billy's scrutiny, and the intimate entanglements between Kyle and Audra deepen the narrative complexity, offering multiple perspectives on loyalty, love, and ambition. Victor's curveball, whether it involves collaboration with Kane, disruption of the Abbotts, or an intimate revelation, promises to recalibrate the power dynamics in Genoa City, forcing characters to adapt swiftly or face significant repercussions. Phyllis' involvement in Kane's affairs, from hacking to personal influence, illustrates the lengths to which some are willing to go to assert control and secure desired outcomes. As tensions escalate, the combination of personal vendettas, professional scheming, and romantic intrigue ensures that the upcoming weeks will be filled with compelling drama, punctuated by shocking revelations, strategic power plays, and intense emotional confrontations. The potential transformation of Audra into a deadly woman, the careful maneuvering of the Newmans, and the intricate interplay of loyalty and deception among Genoa City's elite set the stage for unforgettable television, as each character navigates challenges that test their ethics, relationships, and resilience. The narrative thread weaving through these 2 weeks encapsulates the essence of the soap opera: high stakes, unpredictable twists, and a relentless exploration of human emotion and ambition, all unfolding against the backdrop of a city where no secret remains hidden for long. In this intricate dance of power, passion, and deception, viewers will see alliances form and fracture, characters rise and fall, and the consequences of ambition and desire play out in real time, creating a compelling tableau of intrigue that defines the young and the restless. As August progresses, audiences will witness a crescendo of drama where Victor's curveballs intersect with Phyllis' cunning strategies, Kane's emotional struggles, and Audra's manipulative ploys, producing a spectacle that is both thrilling and emotionally resonant, ensuring that the 2-week arc from August 18th to August 29th remains etched in the minds of fans. Each decision, revelation, and confrontation adds another layer of complexity, heightening suspense and deepening character development, while the intricate web of relationships underscores the timeless themes of love, betrayal, ambition, and resilience. From Kane's isolated attempts to win back Lily to Nate's pursuit of truth, and from Victor's strategic surprises to Phyllis' manipulative schemes, the narrative promises a rich tapestry of conflict, intrigue, and dramatic tension that will captivate viewers and reinforce the enduring appeal of Genoa City's most compelling residents. As the story unfolds, it becomes increasingly clear that in a city where power, romance, and deception intersect, the stakes are higher than ever, and every character, whether driven by love, ambition, revenge, or loyalty, must navigate a complex and perilous landscape, ensuring that the coming weeks will be a masterclass in soap opera storytelling, filled with twists, surprises, and unforgettable drama. As the streets and boardrooms of Genoa City continue to simmer with tension, the weeks from August 18th through August 29th promise a cascade of revelations and power plays that will reshape the city's social and business hierarchies, while forcing each of its key players to confront both the consequences of their past decisions and the uncertainties of the present. At the epicenter of this upheaval stands Victor Newman, whose notorious capacity for strategic surprise has always made him an unpredictable force. This time, however, his curveball seems to carry even greater weight, one that will test the loyalties and judgment of those around him, while potentially upsetting delicate balances between the Newmans, the Abbotts, and the Ashbys. The anticipation of Victor's decision casts a long shadow over every interaction, every conversation, and every subtle maneuver across the city, with even seasoned players like Nick Newman, Adam Newman, and Jack Abbott forced to second-guess their instincts and consider how Victor's choices might tilt the scales in ways they cannot yet foresee. Meanwhile, Phyllis Summers is operating with precision, her own personal agenda intersecting with her professional cunning. Her scheming is multi-layered, encompassing both her past missteps and her current ambitions. Phyllis is acutely aware of the opportunities presented by Kane Ashby's precarious emotional state and is willing to exploit every advantage, whether through careful manipulation, strategic alliances, or digital interference in business operations. Her dedication to what some may view as a Kane scam is absolute, demonstrating her ability to intertwine emotional leverage with practical strategy in ways that can either create extraordinary gains or unforeseen consequences. As Kane faces the continuing challenges of repairing his fractured relationship with Lily Winters, he also finds himself navigating a landscape crowded with hidden agendas. The week of August 18th to 22nd will find him isolated as he attempts to reach out to his children, only to discover that Lily's steadfast refusal to intervene leaves him bearing the emotional burden alone. This lack of support is compounded by the ever-present awareness that Phyllis is watching, ready to adjust her plans according to his vulnerabilities, while Victor's upcoming decision looms like an unpredictable storm that could either provide him with an opportunity or collapse the ground beneath him. Phyllis' influence is not limited to Kane, however. Her strategic intelligence extends to the broader landscape of Genoa City, and she may well choose to give a favorable word for Nick Newman, supporting his efforts to form a Kane alliance while simultaneously planting subtle warnings about the potential perils of partnering with the wrong individuals. Her understanding of power dynamics, personal relationships, and the hidden motivations of others allows her to maneuver with a finesse that few can match, positioning herself as both an observer and an influencer capable of tilting the scales without overtly taking sides. At the same time, Jack Abbott continues to navigate the complex web of alliances, personal relationships, and business negotiations, particularly in relation to Diane Abbott and Billy Abbott. His insider role demands careful judgment, as he balances the risk of failure against the potential gains of providing Diane with key updates while also monitoring the broader implications of Billy's actions and public reception. The tension surrounding these interactions highlights the interconnectedness of Genoa City's elite, where every personal choice carries professional ramifications, and every strategic move may have unintended social consequences. Holden Novak, meanwhile, faces his own internal conflict, as his feelings for Claire Newman intensify and complicate his perspective on the unfolding events. Claire, on her part, becomes an indispensable conduit of information, providing Nate Hastings with critical insights into Audra Charles' behavior and strategies. Audra, ever the enigmatic and manipulative presence, continues to attempt to disguise her true intentions, working to create the impression that Kyle Abbott was the instigator of romantic intrigue, even as she navigates the delicate balance of maintaining Nate's attention while pursuing her own objectives. The complexity of this romantic entanglement is heightened by prior interactions that blur the lines between consent, intention, and personal interest, including moments that could be interpreted as seduction, manipulation, or both. Nate's role in this drama becomes increasingly significant, as he begins to piece together inconsistencies in Audra's narrative, ultimately leading to a confrontation that will demand truth and accountability. The revelation that Audra kissed Kyle at society adds another layer of intrigue, forcing characters to reassess their understanding of relationships, alliances, and personal motives. Daniel Romalotti Jr., observing these unfolding dynamics, finds himself re-evaluating his own perceptions of Tessa Porter, recognizing a deepening attraction that intersects with both his personal desires and the broader emotional currents shaping Genoa City. As Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman face pressure from Billy Abbott, prompted by negative media coverage and business backlash, the stakes escalate further, with both individuals navigating scrutiny and criticism while attempting to preserve professional credibility and personal integrity. These overlapping narratives underscore the multiplicity of challenges faced by each character, where personal ambitions, romantic entanglements, and professional responsibilities collide, creating a continuous tension that propels the story forward. Victor Newman's impending decision serves as the central axis around which these various plotlines rotate. Whether his curveball pertains to direct action against the Abbotts, a covert collaboration with Kane, or an intimate revelation with emotional repercussions, the unpredictability of his strategy ensures that no character can approach the coming weeks with certainty. This element of suspense drives the narrative, compelling viewers to consider not only the immediate outcomes of each action but also the long-term consequences that may ripple through the intricate network of Genoa City relationships. Kane's task across town, a critical component of the overarching plot, intersects directly with Phyllis' schemes, as she positions herself to influence the outcome through a combination of technological intervention, social manipulation, and psychological leverage. Her actions, carefully calculated yet executed with a sense of improvisational flexibility, exemplify the dual nature of her character: strategic, ambitious, and ruthlessly clever, yet always deeply engaged with the emotional currents of those around her. The week of August 25th to 29th is set to escalate the intensity of interactions, with daring maneuvers, contentious confrontations, and escalating emotional stakes. Audra's potential transformation into a deadly woman introduces a high degree of volatility, as she navigates personal desperation, emotional betrayal, and the potential collapse of relationships she has long sought to control. Claire and Kyle, meanwhile, face the challenge of managing the fallout from their own actions, including prior schemes that have placed them in morally ambiguous positions and exposed them to potential backlash. The tension surrounding Kyle's actions, particularly his prior intimate interactions with Audra, adds a dimension of personal accountability and ethical ambiguity, challenging both characters to reconcile their desires with the consequences of their manipulations. Nick and Adam, continuing their good cop, bad cop strategy, engage in a subtle and ongoing battle for influence within the Newman power structure, attempting to secure Victor's favor while simultaneously negotiating the complexities of their own ambitions and relationships. The interplay of strategy, personal loyalty, and ambition creates a rich narrative landscape, wherein each decision carries weight beyond its immediate context, shaping future possibilities and revealing the interconnectedness of personal and professional dynamics in Genoa City. The drama extends into multiple spheres of interaction, where emotional vulnerability, romantic entanglement, and strategic acumen intersect in ways that challenge each character to adapt quickly or risk substantial loss.